Imagine realizing that all your doubts and uncertainties about true love were about to be answered in the most astonishing way. Get ready, because we're about to unveil 7 jaw-dropping signs that God has chosen your soulmate. This mind-blowing truth will completely transform your perception of what it means to be destined for someone special. Prepare to be amazed and to see love in a whole new light, because what you're about to learn will blow your mind. Imagine living your life, following the path that God has laid out for you, when suddenly something extraordinary happens. You may not even notice it at first, but God is already at work, setting the stage for one of the most important moments of your life. He is in total control, and at the right time, He will reveal the person with whom you will share your life. And when that happens, it will be explosive. Believe me, God's plan is so perfect that it will leave you in awe. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our inspiring content. Your support helps us keep going and ensures you catch every message that could uplift your spiritual journey. Let's walk this path of faith together. You know those moments when you think everything is standing still, that nothing is happening? Well, it's exactly in those moments that God is moving the pieces on the board. The wait may seem long, but when you trust in God and give your heart to Him, something incredible begins to happen. He is writing a love story that is unique, just for you. When the right moment comes, when you are truly ready, God will place that person in your life in such a clear and powerful way that you will know it can only be Him. This is not just any encounter. It is the fulfillment of a promise, the result of divine preparation. Everything you've been through, every challenge, every prayer, has been preparing you for this moment. And when God finally reveals this person to you, it will be like a thunderbolt, something so unexpected, so surprising, that it will transform your life in a way you never imagined. So keep your faith strong. God is working behind the scenes, and when He reveals your chosen one, you will know without a shadow of a doubt. It will be an explosion of feelings, a divine confirmation, and you will realize that God's timing is perfect, and He was preparing something extraordinary for you all along. When that long-awaited moment finally arrives, you will feel a peace that transcends all understanding, a peace that can only come from God. You know that feeling of tranquility that floods your heart and silences all doubts? That is God's signature, His way of saying, yes, this is the person. This peace is not something you find just anywhere. It is a special gift from God. And when you feel it, it's like a light turning on inside you, confirming that the path you are on is the right one. There will be no room for uncertainty or fear, because God will be guiding every step. It's as if He is holding your hand and saying, I'm with you in this. And this peace goes beyond circumstances. No matter what is happening around you, no matter the opinions of others or the storms of life, within you, there will be an unshakable serenity, a conviction that you have found the person God prepared for you. This peace will be your anchor, your guide, the assurance that you are exactly where you should be. So when this peace takes over your heart, know that it is God confirming that you are on the right path. Hold on to this peace, because it is the clearest sign that you are living out God's perfect plan for your love life. Now, something truly powerful begins to unfold before you. In His infinite wisdom, God doesn't just bring 2 people together to live their lives together, but also to fulfill a greater purpose, a purpose that goes beyond what you could imagine on your own. He begins to show that the person He has chosen for you is not just someone who complements you, but someone who shares the same vision, the same values, and more importantly, the same divine calling that He planted in your heart. When you start talking about the future, dreaming together, planning a life that goes beyond the ordinary, it becomes evident that this union is not just about romantic love, but about a mission that God has entrusted to both of you. You realize that together, you have the power to impact the world around you in a way that would be impossible to achieve alone. It is at this moment that you recognize the grandeur of God's plan. He doesn't just want to give you a life partner. He wants to give you a partner in purpose. This person will not only love you, but also challenge you to be the best you can be in Christ. They will inspire you to grow in faith, to trust more deeply in God, and to pursue the dreams He placed in your heart with even more fervor. When you unite in prayer, seeking divine guidance, God begins to reveal a path that is unique to both of you, a path he has prepared for a long time. And then you realize that this is not just any union. It is a divine partnership orchestrated by God himself, so that together you can accomplish great things for his kingdom. Ideas start to flow, projects take shape, and suddenly, what seemed impossible begins to become a reality, because where two or more are gathered in God's name, there he is, and great things happen. This alignment of purposes is one of the clearest ways that God shows you that this is the right person for you. It's not just about compatibility, about getting along, or having common interests. It's about sharing a greater purpose, a vision that goes beyond the natural and touches the supernatural. When you find someone who walks alongside you, not just in life, but in the mission that God has given you, that person is not just a partner, but a true soulmate. Together, you become a force that will impact lives, transform realities, and fulfill the purpose that God has planned from the beginning. So when you find this person, know that it is not by chance. It is God showing you that together, you can accomplish something that will echo in eternity. And this certainty will motivate you to invest, to dedicate yourself, and to walk side by side, knowing that this union is not only blessed, but also destined to make a difference. Now, imagine that along this journey, you start facing challenges, those moments when everything seems to be a test, when difficulties arise and doubts begin to whisper in your ear. But instead of weakening the relationship, these challenges do something surprising. They strengthen your union even more. God uses these difficult situations to mold, purify, and solidify the love you have for each other. And that's when you realize a powerful truth. True love, the kind that comes from God, doesn't falter in life's storms. It grows stronger. Every obstacle you overcome together becomes a living proof that this relationship is not common, but something special, something that God has prepared. When you face these tough moments and together find solutions, forgive, learn, and grow, it becomes the foundation of a resilient love. A love that is not just romantic, but committed, faithful, and goes beyond fleeting emotions. God allows you to go through these trials not to destroy you, but to prepare you for something greater. He is refining your relationship, like gold purified by fire. And when you come out on the other side, after overcoming challenges together, the bond between you is unbreakable. It is a union forged by faith, by trust in God, and by the certainty that He is in control. These difficult moments, instead of driving you apart, bring you closer together. And it's in this joint walk, facing life's ups and downs, that you begin to realize that you are alongside someone you can count on in every situation. Someone who doesn't run away in difficult times, but remains steadfast by your side, trusting that God is guiding every step. And this joint overcoming becomes one of the clearest ways God shows you that this is the right person. Because when you can transform difficulties into growth, into maturity, into an even stronger union, it is a sign that God is blessing this relationship. He is showing that together you are stronger, more prepared, and ready to face whatever comes, with the certainty that this love will not only survive but flourish, because it is rooted in something much greater, faith in God. So, as you go through these moments, seeing that each challenge only strengthens you, you will know that this is the person God wants you to be with. Because true love, the love that comes from God, is not just about the good times, but about overcoming difficulties together and coming out the other side stronger, more united, and more in love than ever. Finally, after everything you've been through together, one thing becomes clear. The love you share is rooted in something much deeper than mere feelings. It is firmly planted in faith in God. This kind of love is rare and precious because it doesn't depend on circumstances, on fleeting emotions, or on life's ups and downs. It is sustained by an unshakable faith, an unbreakable trust in God, who is the foundation of everything you are and will be together. When you look at this person, you see someone whose faith is as strong as yours. You don't just share love, you share a spiritual journey, a walk side by side with God as your guide. And it is this faith, this commitment to God, that makes your relationship so solid, so enduring. Because you know that no matter what happens, God is the center of this union. He is the rock upon which you are building your lives together. And this shared faith gives you the confidence to face the future. You know that as long as you remain firm in God, Nothing can shake what you have. This certainty, this confidence, is one of the greatest blessings God can give to a couple. Because when faith is the foundation of the relationship, everything else becomes secondary. Difficulties lose their weight, uncertainties disappear because you know that God is in control, and He has already prepared the best for you. This love rooted in faith is what will sustain you in both the good days and the bad. It will be the strength that keeps you together when things get tough, and the joy that fills your hearts when you celebrate victories. It is a love that not only survives but thrives because it is nourished by faith in God, by prayer, by mutual trust, and by the desire to serve God together. So when you find that person whose faith is as strong as yours, know that this is one of the greatest signs from God. He is showing that you were made for each other, not just to share life, but to walk together on a spiritual journey that goes beyond anything you could imagine. A love rooted in faith is a love that does not falter, that does not break, and that grows stronger and stronger because it is firmly planted in God, the true author of love. And this is the greatest confirmation of all. When you find someone with whom you can share not just the moments of life, but also your faith, your spirituality, and your purpose in God, you know that you have found a love that is eternal, a love that was planned by God from the beginning of time. And with this certainty, you can move forward together, confident that God has great things in store for you, and that this love will be a testimony to the power and grace of God in your lives. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Comment below with your country and how you've been hearing God's voice in your life, and let's keep walking this journey of faith together. May God bless you and continue to light your path.